Absolutely not. And I like to give expert advice, not perfect advice. So think about it like this. The Fed's going to hike up rates a little bit more. They'll come down, they'll go back up a little bit more, right? And within the matter of 2 months of raising those hikes or raising those interest rates, we've seen a completely different shift in the market. Okay, so that's working. It's successful. They're curving inflation. Good. Going into 2023 and finishing off 2022, I honestly just see everything stabilizing and cooling off, but we're still going to be in a seller's market. We're not moving into a buyer's market. In Vegas, right now, we have, let's say, 3,000 homes. That's a seller's market, a deep one. In order for us to reach the part where we're in a buyer's market, we have to be anywhere from 6,000 to 8,000 homes.
Yep.
So with it cooling off, are you telling me that amount of inventory is going to come to our market, make it shift and feel like a crash? No, it's not going to come from anywhere. Not in Vegas. In Vegas is a little bit different. We're a little bit more recession proof. And the iBuyers own about 50% of all the homes in Las Vegas. So those aren't turning over. Our buyer demand's still there. Our migration is still there. So I just see a little cooling off, a little less multiple offers. Bring the inventory in, man. It's refreshing. We need it. Values will come down a little bit. And we went from 150 to 637 price reductions week over week like that. So everything's kind of, figuring itself out now. But what I don't like is like all the articles coming out and like the housing bubble's over and the air's being let out. And is there going to be a crash? Like, listen, ladies and gentlemen, that's not the case. And I don't see that for the country either. In the 2007 foreclosure crisis was an anomaly. It's not happening again.
Well, it was also an anomaly because they were loaning 110% LTV. Today, they won't do that. They've foolproofed the process so that it won't happen again. And I 100% agree with you. I believe the opposite will happen than a bubble burst. I think that we'll continue to see massive inflation across the country. I predicted this 2 years ago on a podcast episode when I was asked this very question. I actually see the home prices going up possibly a 10x over the next 10 years. And people, obviously that's insane. Usually homes do double in value every 7 to 10. But I think we have a massive inflation problem on our hands. And I think that we're going to see home prices continue to rise. So it's crazy. Clint Bartlett and myself, my investment partner, and I started buying in, I think 15 or 16. And everyone told us, be careful. It's a seller's market. Then 17 was more of a seller's market. Then 18, then 19. And homes have just almost doubled in value since we started buying in Omaha, let alone if somebody were buying in Vegas or Arizona or somewhere like that. So no one can know. Be smart. Don't over leverage. But I think if you're following the burr and you're, an 80-20 debt to income, you're going to be fine in most places across the country.
Especially with the rental portfolios you guys got and what we're looking at out here, rents increased. And I think they're just going to be, and they're going to stay there. People need houses and not a lot of people are going to be able to buy at the higher values and the higher interest rates.
Yep. It all comes down to supply and demand. And, another thing that has kept us in a seller's market is supply chain issues. I mean, you literally can't get roofing product. You literally can't get wood at certain times. If you can't get product to build a house, then people aren't going to be building homes. And those people are going to be waiting on the fence to build a home. And demand is just going to keep going up and up and up. So